Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. It's your Madam. At weekend na naman. Happy weekend sa inyong lahat. Bago tayo magsimula syempre sa ating video, please don't forget, click the subscribe button para masaya tayong lahat. At huwag nyo na rin kalimutan pinutin ang notification bell para ma-update kayo sa aking mga upload. Please also do like my Facebook page, Madam Ellie. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Madam Ellie. Ayan na nga, nagbabalik tayo sa isang episode na naman ng Madam's Kitchen. Ako, medyo matagal tayo hindi nakapag Madam's Kitchen dahil ang daming kaganapan na nangyari. Galing kaming Taiwan. After Taiwan, we went to Quezon sa Kamayan sa Palaisdaan, which we really enjoyed. Salamat sa inyo, Kamayan sa Palaisdaan, for having us. So ayan, talking about Kamayan sa Palaisdaan, meron pala akong isi-share na recipe sa inyo na first time kong actually natikman sa Kamayan sa Palaisdaan and I really fell in love with it. Hindi talaga ako usually mahilig sa gulay. Years ago when I was in college, ngayon kasi mahilig na ako sa gulay because I learned to appreciate veggies nung naging vegetarian ako for 2 years. O, akalain nyo yun, hindi ka panipaniwala. So going back, yun nga, yung gulay na yon ay tinawag nilang gising-gising. And ang sarap talaga niya. Hindi ko alam bakit ako na-in-love sa gising-gising, but I really did my best to learn the recipe. So gagawin natin ngayon yan sa sobrang daling paraan. Ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano magluto ng gising-gising. Kaya simulan na natin with our ingredients. So ang pinaka main ingredient ng gising-gising ay itong ating Baguio beans. So this is your Baguio beans. Pwede din kayong gumamit ng, ano nga yung tawag doon? Na yung parang may cross. We also have our ground pork. Ayan, na half cook na to. Our onion, syempre. Our garlic, ayan. Yung ating green pepper or yung siling haba, chinop ko din siya the way I chop this Baguio beans. But if you don't want to chop this, pwede naman yung buo lang kung ayaw nyo makakain ito. But the flavor just comes out kasi pag chop siya. So mas masarap. Yung gising-gising may gata. But if you don't have access to gata, to fresh gata, then you can always use this one, yung Nor ginataang gulay. So masarap din to. I've tried this. In your grocery or supermarkets, you can also find the gata in can, which is also okay. As long as you read the packaging sa likod, yung instruction on how to cook it, you'll be okay. Huwag kayo matakot. Don't worry. Syempre, water. We need water for this. And yung ating cooking oil. Ayan, panggisa. So, without further ado, alam ko excited na kayong matuto magluto nito. Simulan na natin. Start na tayo magluto. Pinainit ko na to para mabilis na. Now, let's add oil. Panggisa lang. So, not so much oil. Okay na yan. So, painitin lang natin. Dahil mainit na nga yung pan natin kanina pa. Mainit na yung oil. Igisa na natin. Let's start with onions. And then next na natin yung ating garlic. When cooking, because hindi mo to pwedeng ibabad sa heat. Otherwise, malalata yung gulay mo, magiging mushy siya. Hindi na siya masarap. You want to retain that crispiness, that freshness, yung texture niya sa gulay, because that's what adds more experience into it in eating your gulay. So there, okay na yan. Now, let's add our ground pork. So, gaya ng sinabi ko na half cook na to ni nanay because na frozen siya. So, let's just cook it here. Kung maubos yung oil because the oil of the pork will naturally come out habang niluluto mo siya. Kasi pag dinamihan mo yung oil, magiging oily yung gulay mo and you don't want that excess oil. Eh dito ba lang sa pork natin, may natural oil na siya coming from its fat. So, i-lessen natin. And also, if you're using pure gata, there's also oil there. So, I suggest, kontian nyo lang yung oil. Just enough para magisa nyo yung onions. and garlic. Sobrang dali lang lutuin ang gising-gising. As in, sobrang bilis lang. And you can keep this in your ref para every time, every meal nyo, maulam nyo pa siya ulit. Syempre, don't cook too much kung mag-isa ka lang sa bahay at kung forever alone ka. Just cook for yourself. Or if you have friends coming over, you can also cook for them. Impress them with your gising-gising para magising sila. Charot. Ang corny ng joke ko. Pero yes, mabilis lang tong lutuin. And it's very easy to prepare. Hindi mo kailangan ng special skills sa kusina to pull this dish off. So, hinaan natin to. So while waiting for this to cook, you can also prepare na your ginataang gulay on the side. So I'm using 2 packs. That's why, eto, before mo siya i-add doon sa iyong niluto. So there, then ihalo mo lang. Kailangan mo siyang tunawin kasi tendency is yung powder, kapag hindi mo siya tinunaw sa water and nilagay mo na siya agad habang niluluto mo siya, sometimes hindi siya natutunaw, nagbubuo-buo siya kasi nabibigla siya sa heat. You really want to dissolve it in water first before adding it to your dish. So ayan, let's get back to cooking. Now we will add our chopped na green pepper. Ay, ang bango. Kung mapapansin nyo, hindi tayo nagsiseason, no? It's because yung ating ginataang gulay, timplado na yan. Hindi na siya kailangan pang lagyan ng asin or ng pepper. But again, later, pag na-add nyo na siya and you think kulang pa, then you can always adjust. But for now, wag muna. Then after that, now you add your beans. So, ibuhos nyo lang yan. Then quickly, you stir it, you mix it together with your ground pork at yung iba mo pang ginisa kanina before you add the ginataang gulay. Now, let's add our ginataang gulay. Don't be afraid, buhos nyo lang yan. And there you go. So as I've said, very quick lang to. Huwag nyo siyang hayaang mababad and mapakuluan ng matagal because you will lose the crunchiness of your beans. Hindi na siya magiging ganun kasarap. So what you need to do after putting this is bring this to a boil hanggang sa mag-reduce itong ating sabaw and mag-thicken yung ating gata. So mag-thicken pa rin yan even if it's just nor pag nag-reduce na siya. So yes, let's bring now this to a boil and antayin natin. So ayan, kumulo na yung ating gulay and you will see yung consistency niya, it thickened already and nabawasan na yung ating sabaw. This one is ready, so let's turn off the heat. And we're now ready to taste this. Yung ibang gising-gising, sobrang konti lang talaga ng gata. But I prefer na medyo saucy siya because gusto ko siya sa kanin. Tara, tikman na natin. So, ayan na. Finally, tapos na nga natin ito ang gising-gising at ito na siya. Wow! O, diba? Ayan, yung ating gising-gising. Ito na yung moment of truth. Titikman na natin siya. As I've mentioned a while ago, yung ginataang gulay nga natin ay timplado na. So, we didn't need to add pepper and salt. Pero depending sa taste buds nyo on how you want it to taste, pwede nyo siyang i-adjust accordingly. But for me, tama na yung timpla na yon. So, tikman na natin to ngayon. So, the one in Kamayan sa Palaisdaan na gising-gising, syempre fresh gata yung gamit nila. Nothing beats fresh gata. But also, masarap din yung nor na ginataang gulay. Kasi talagang tama na yung timpla niya at perfect na. Hindi mo na kailangan pang mag-effort na i-adjust siya. As long as you know how to prepare it, wala kang magiging problema. Not all of us ay may access sa fresh gata. So I really want the gulay. Ang sarap niya. As in, yung cake ng pepper, nung green pepper na nilagay natin, grabe. As in, gising ka talaga. And the gata, it's very well cooked. So, tama yung ginawa natin. Sinunod lang natin yung instructions sa likod. Okay, mag-alala kung makalimutan nyo to. Pag bumili kayo ng ginataang gulay, may instruction yun sa likod kung paano nyo siya i-prepare. And then also, na-retain natin yung crunchiness ng ating beans because hindi nga natin siya in-overcook. So, it's still crunchy. Ang saya niya sa feeling, sa bunganga. So, if na-overcook nyo ito, malalaman nyo because nagiging mushy siya, hindi na siya nagiging crunchy, of course. Hindi na siya masayang kainin. So, ayan, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Madam's Kitchen. Babawi tayo next week. So, mag-Holy Week na pala. Next week, magiging Lenten special ang ating mga dishes. Magkakaroon tayo ng abstinence dito sa channel natin. So, not everyone practices it. So, if you practice it, magiging helpful sa iyo to, yung mga dishes na to next week na i-prepare natin for the Holy Week. Kaya ayun, maraming salamat for joining me today. Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa video ko. Please don't forget to like and share this video para marami namang matutong magluto. Magkita-kita ulit tayo next week, Dam Cheese. Maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay. Ito pa rin ang inyong nag-iisang pambansang Madam. Nagising na. Madam Ellie. Bye!